With you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Now Washington starting five. Sarr out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Champagnie at the 2. And for Philadelphia, they've got Joel Embiid. Jaylen Brown is out there with James. Then it's Maxey. And certainly, on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin.
Here we go.
Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Now, here is James. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And Washington with possession. Outside Young. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. James with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Outside Brown. Back to James. Shoots over Davis. The shot by James, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Back to Davis. Outside Young. From the stripe, and it's in there.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's Washington with the ball, following the score by Philadelphia. Nails the wide-open jumper.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Screen by Embiid. The 3-ball. Rebound Washington. Sarr passes to Young. To the paint. Fires the 3. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia, trailing by 2. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Now here's Maxey. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
So it's Philadelphia now. They now take the lead. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Sarr. Here's Davis. Check by James. Up top, Young. Over James. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Young's got his second basket.
Ice Trae, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
James passes to Embiid. Back to James. Outside Maxey. Puts up a 3. Again, Maxey missing. The Wizards have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Davis drives in. Here's the three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
76ers trail by 3. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. James outside. 6 to shoot. Brown inside. Rebound by the Wizards. Out to the right wing. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Davis. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Maxey. Screen by Embiid. From outside the arc. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 5.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Pass to Davis. Here's Champagnie. No made baskets yet. Davis down low. Check by James. That one falls.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the game here.
What's up?
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Young with the bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. And that one hits the back iron. Washington's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Sarr. Now Davis. Maxey covering. The kick out to Young. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Here's James. It's tipped. Davis with a screen on Embiid. Young from long range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. James with the ball. And Davis picks him up defensively. James against Davis. James can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 5. Champagnie, the pass to Sarr. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Maxey with it. Give him 8. Pass to Embiid. James outside. Embiid, a screen on Davis. They need this. Back to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Washington, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Pass to Davis. And here's Young. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Wade, he's checked in for Embiid. And a change for the Wizards. George is checked in. Here's Champagnie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. High post Davis. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 76ers trail by 8. James passes to Brown. Here's Wade. Back to Brown. Down low. Here's Maxey. The shot won't fall. Ooh, nice D from George. Washington leading by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. So hits one and misses one at the line. 76ers trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Johnson. From deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Maxey. Back to Edwards. Maxey surveys. High arcing shot. Blocked. Here's Riley. He's covered by Simons. Riley, good.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 11-point game. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. But just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
George, a screen on Simons. The rebound by Maxey. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Wade. Back to Maxey. Takes a 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
High post Davis. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. The putback. Can't throw down the putback.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Maxey, guarded closely to the inside. Wade, that's good. Now just a 3-point Wizard lead.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to George. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lets it fly. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Washington Wizards. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
And so in the game for Washington, George out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. Inside, here's Riley. And he banks in the layup.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
'76ers trail by 3. Junior outside with the drive. And he buries his first look. Now Young. There's the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Junior against Young. And here's Embiid. He's scoreless. Can't hit that one.
That was sweet, guys. The hustle, the grit. Didn't back down from pursuing the board at all.
Here's Riley. Outside Johnson. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Junior passes to Simons. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three. Simons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Set it up.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. To the middle. Here's Barlow. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, nice D from George. Outside Johnson. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Young against Junior. Out left to the wing. Here's Barlow. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Ayton with a screen. Young inside. Covered by Junior. Fearless from Young inside.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
For Washington, Sars checked in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Champagnie in for Johnson. Young against Junior. Up top, Embiid. Washington with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
76ers trail by 5. Simons outside. solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. He has 6.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Pass to George. Now here's Young. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Philadelphia has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Junior passes to Embiid. Junior, a screen on Young. Gets the 3-ball to go. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
For Washington, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's Riley, takes the 3, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. First free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Brown, he's checked in for Simons, and it's Maxey in for Junior. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Back to Young. Outside Davis. Davis a screen. Young from long range. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
James against Davis. James deciding where to go with it. Shot blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Four on the clock. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
And so James will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 5. Down low. And he lobs it. Anthony Davis going up top.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
James with the ball. Yet to see a basket. Driving inside.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
No good on that one.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Clock at 6. Davis, the pass to Sarr. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. James, outside. Pass to Maxey. And the layup is good. Maxey's got 20.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Wizards leading by 5. Back to Young. Outside for Davis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Davis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Pass to Maxey. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Here's Young. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Davis finds Young. Here goes Trey. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's blocked by Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And the 76ers making a change here. Wade's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. George, he's checked in for Trae Young. Outside Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Wizards leading by 6. Outside Davis. Over James. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
Here's James. Connects on the foul line jumper. James has got his first 2 points. And it's Washington with the ball. Pass to Sarr. Here's Champagnie. Maxey covering. Brown against George. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
76ers trail by 8. James passes to Wade. Inside. Here's Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Washington has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Davis. George outside. Five on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. AD stretching the floor.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Now, here is James. Got a lot of room. And Davis with the block. .146 left in the second period. To the inside. And finished off by Davis.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And there's the lob, stolen by Davis. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Here's Maxey. He's got 22. To the middle to end the run. They grab their own miss. Can't connect from short range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Davis. Inside, Sarr. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Washington shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Washington, Sarr taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Barlow's checked in for the Sixers. And Washington making a change here. Good on both. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Outside Maxey. To stop the run. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Hey, yo, right here.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers.
Number 55, Ariel Hukportu.
James outside with 1 on the clock. The shot's good. James has gotten his 2nd bucket. And so it's Washington in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the point.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've got James. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Joel Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 76ers trail by 13. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for your Sixers, Edge Cole. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Washington has possession. They lead by 11. Young against Maxey. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Now here's Young. Outside Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Outside Maxey. Embiid a screen on Young. For 3, Maxey. Sarr pulls it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
And it's Washington with the ball. 9-point game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside Davis. Pass to Champagnie. The 3 is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Whoa! Embiid with the slam.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Wizards leading by 7. Young, the pass to Davis. Back to Young. There's a screen. Some solid defense from Maxey. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 11. Down low. Oh, deflected. And the layup is good off the glass. Sarr's got 8.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's James. There's the strength of the king.
You guys, this is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, LeBron James. 1 shot.
That free throw good from James. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Young. 15 points in the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Davis against James. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Davis. Pass to Champagnie. Davis with a screen on Brown. The kick out to Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Brown passes to James. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game.
At the line for Philadelphia, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Over to the wing. And Embiid with the block. And they're able to recover. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Some solid defense from Maxey. 76ers trail by 6. Guarded by Young. Buries it down low. 15 points in the game.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Now Young. He's got 17. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 19 points.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Young against Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. Embiid drawing the double team. The rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Davis. Pass to Young. And he's going for the oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simons checked in. George, he's checked in for Washington. '76ers trail by 6. James, a screen on Young. Here's Maxey. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Washington has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Pass to Young. Back to George. Outside Young. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And it's a 9-point Washington lead.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Simons passes to Maxey. Embiid with it. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Embiid's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Wizards leading by 7. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Philadelphia 76ers, ENT, everybody.
'76ers on D. They trail by 7. Young looking over the floor. That one doesn't drop. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Shoots over Sarr. Ooh, look at Embiid converting in close.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Pass to Champagnie. Young with a screen on Simons. Now Davis. The 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Look at Davis use his length.
Hard to defend that any better. Davis is just so talented and poised inside.
76ers trail by 7. Back to Maxey. James up top. Maxey against Young. Maxey passes to James. Shoots over Davis. And there's James on the assist from Maxey. James has got 11.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a 3-level scorer. Catches the defense off guard, just pulls up into that mid-range.
Now here's Young. He's got 22. A rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Rebound by the Wizards. George has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. James against Davis. Pass to Champagnie. George with it. Outside Davis. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. 76ers trail by 5. James outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. Wizards leading by 3. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
We got shirts, free shirts. Who wants them? Get up and make some noise.
Edwards, he's checked in for LeBron.
Number 11, Justin Edwards.
Johnson on the wing. Maxey covering. Johnson against Maxey. Clock at 6. Davis. A tough finish inside from Davis.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Here's Simons. Pass to Barlow. Now here's Maxey. From downtown, on target from range. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And here's Ayton. Now Davis. Doesn't go for him. Davis active on the offensive glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Wade. Back to Maxey. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Maxey.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
George outside. High post Davis. Oh, through contact, AD.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive, really steady from the field.
A minute 9 left in the third. And here's Simons. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. Simons got 6.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Johnson against Maxey. Shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. And here's Simons outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Washington's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Left side Davis. The rebound by Maxey. Maxey's got rebound number 8 now. Simons outside. Again, Simons missing. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Wizards. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Sixers trailing. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Trae Young, George out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Johnson to take the lead. Yes! And the foul! That one on Young.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they battled back to take the lead.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Now here's George. Pass to Young. Back to George. Puts one up from 19. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Banked it in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And it's Washington with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Simons. Johnson against Simons. Johnson with a bucket.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Now here's Embiid.
Get there, get there.
Goes back up. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Here's Young. Excellent body control from Young. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he stays with it. And it's Washington with the ball. Young with it. Outside Johnson. Rebound by Philadelphia. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Young against Junior. It's not going to go for him. And George with some nice D. Pass to Ayton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Junior outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson finds Young. Floats one. Oh, nifty float game from Young.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Junior. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Embiid. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Embiid drops them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
For Washington, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Three-pointer. Champagnie shot is off.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And he lobs it up top.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Young. To the left wing. Stolen. Here's Wade. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Riley. Right side, Young. No good. Unable to win this run. The Sixers lead by 4. Here's Wade. No good with a layup. Now here's Young. Here's Riley. Back to Young. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Junior. Launches it. Rebound Washington. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. And another miss by Washington.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Junior right side. Can't connect from 14.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
To the inside. Here's Riley. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Junior outside. Pass to Embiid.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
At the line for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Philadelphia. James is checked in for Wade. Jaylen Brown comes in for Simons. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Junior. And Embiid drops them both. The Wizards trail by 6. Here's Young. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's James. Now Young with a steal. Oh, Young, so tough at his size.
What intensity from Young in the paint. Not backing off because of some coverage.
Here's Maxey. And the basket is good. Maxey's got 9 points here in the second half.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And it's Washington with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Sarr. Embiid covers. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. James against Davis. Kick out to Brown. Off target from outside.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Young, the pass to Sarr.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. The lead is 2. From 9 feet out, from the arc. Pure from 3-point range. 20 points for him.
Well, Brown is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
For Washington, they've gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's James, following the score by Washington. Embiid passes to James. Classic move by LeBron James.
Oh, stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
And Washington has possession. Outside Young. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 30.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for 2. Edge Cole.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots, and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Champagnie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Justin Champagnie, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. The Sixers leading. Drives to the hoop. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Fourth personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your Sixers, Edgecombe. Shooting 1.
Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Sarr. Here's Champagnie. Nails it from beyond the arc. Champagnie's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Now, here is James. Embiid, a screen on Davis. The kick out to Maxey. Here's Embiid. And he can't get that one. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. The score now all even.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
LeBron without hesitation. And Davis with the block. Pass to Sarr. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's James, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
At the line for Philadelphia, LeBron. Shooting 1.
That free throw, good from James.
Those and one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Here's Young. A rebound by Maxey. Maxey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to James. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Takes a 13-footer. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Indeed, a screen on Davis. And there's James from the arc. Sarr pulls it in. Pass to Champagnie. Young with it. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Maxey against Davis. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can knock it down, and they really needed that one. And Washington with possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Sarr passes to Champagnie. Young from long range. Oh, he buried the 3.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And Philadelphia calls time here. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. It's Brown on the wing. From deep three-point land. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Third team foul. Shooting for Washington, Trae Young. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
And the 76ers call time here. They're losing by 6. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
for three. Maxey laces one from three.
The D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the...
Well, AD, it was close.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Davis is out there with Song. Then it's Young, and it's Champagnie in at shooting guard.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that good.
And Brown throws it down.
Big-time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
Now, here is Young. Outside, Davis. And Young kicks to Davis. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Maxey. Count it from 12.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Young passes to Davis. Back to Young. We play just over a minute here in the first. Sarn, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
And he's good on the second. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
6 to shoot. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Good on both. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
So it's Philadelphia now. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
And so Young will bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Washington. Pass to James. Embiid with it. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Wizards ball.
Wizards trail by 5. Here's Champagnie. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot is on the way. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. James against Davis. Washington with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Young. Still yet to score. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
The 76ers leading by 3. Brown outside. Davis against James. That one doesn't go. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Young taking his time here. Back to Davis. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
They throw good, Davis. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
That one is no good.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. 4-point game. Maxey grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Brown after LeBron James's miss. Brown's shot is good.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Champagnie. No scoring in this one. Inside, Embiid with the steal. Now, here's Maxey. Brown the pass to Maxey. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Maxey's got 8 points.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
For Washington, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Saw the pass to Davis. Poked loose, and the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-7 run, and it's blocked. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Philadelphia leading by 9. Here's LeBron. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young against Maxey. Here's Sarr. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And now the 76ers on the break. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. They get it back. Count it.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Wizards trail by 13. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
To the paint, 76ers moving the ball around. Up top, Maxey. Defended by Young. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Maxey's got 11 points. And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. They trail by 14. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And the first one drops.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers leading by 12. Outside Edwards. Maxey sets a screen for Edwards. With the fadeaway. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Washington shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass. He's got 13.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Young outside. Six on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kept alive by Washington. Young against Maxey. Tries the spin move. A second chance effort, and he hits the jump shot. Young's got 6 points.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Barlow passes to Maxey. Off target from three-point range. Wizards trail by 10. Young outside. The three from George. Good on the triple.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Maxey with it. He's got 13, and he lays it straight in. And the 76ers lead by 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Pass to Davis. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 15. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Wizards trail by 9. Now Johnson. And it's Davis at the elbow. 59 seconds left in the first quarter.
Davis's skill set is a nightmare for defenders. That's why they have a tough time guarding him without foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. The penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Edwards. And Junior subbed in for Maxey. And a switcher also for Washington. Ayton's checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. The 76ers leading by 7. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Davis. Ayton a screen on Wade. Wade against George. Puts it up from 15, and it's Davis missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Embiid with the screen on Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Junior's out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Wade. And it's Barlow in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Johnson, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Simons. Now, here's Junior, defended by Young. Embiid against Ayton. Embiid, no good. Wizards trailed by 11. Pass to Ayton. Out to the right wing. Riley kicks to Johnson. Ayton, the pass to Riley. Wizards passing it around. Johnson sends the screen for George. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now, here's Junior, defended by Young. Embiid, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Wizards. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Johnson dishes to Young. Pass to Riley. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's Junior. Still scoreless. Now Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Young outside. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Again, the Wizards score.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
The 76ers leading by 7. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Embiid wide open. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Young pass to Riley. Now here is Young. Pass to Riley. Johnson surveying the floor. Now George shoots the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Riley kicks to Young. On the wing, Johnson. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers lead. Wade passes to Embiid. They get it back. And they'll get another chance. Back to Wade. Outside, Simons. 5 on the clock. Tries yet again. Rebound by the Wizards.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Young's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 9. And here is Simon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Sixers, Anthony Simon, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Wizards trail by 10. And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Riley passes it to Sarr. Here is Riley. Here's Champagnie. Still without a basket. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And so James will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Junior. And here is Simons. Cranes the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Champagnie to the inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Philadelphia leading by 11. James looking it over. Pass to Embiid. No good on the three. For Washington, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Sarr with it. Embiid's there. The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Sarr at the line for 2.
first one falls for him. Brown is checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Junior. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Philadelphia leading by 10. James kicks to Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Young. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Down low, here's Davis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, those are the plays Davis is capable of making. He's confident, and he keeps getting stronger with every passing day.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. The 76ers leading by 10. Maxey trying to free himself up, and he makes good on the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Champagnie. Nice ball movement by Washington. The kick out to Young. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Young's got 9.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Here's Maxey. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. Wizards trail by 10. Young outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Maxey finds James. Embiid the screen. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Embiid against Davis. Good D by Embiid. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. They're led by as many as 14 points. Brown the pass to Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Now here is Davis. 14 points for him. Sarr gets the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Philadelphia with the ball. They're leading by 8. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Embiid. And the Wizards making a change here as well. George is checked in for Trae Young. Maxey kicks to Wade. Back to Maxey. LeBron sets the screen for Maxey. His 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Champagnie. He has yet to score. Back to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Philadelphia's gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Maxey with it. He's got 23. Screen by James. Just 5 on the clock. Maxey finds James. Sarr with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Stolen by Wade. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Wizards trail by 10. Outside, Davis. To the inside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. LeBron outside. A floater. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. George with the bucket.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
.43 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Maxey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Maxey's got 27.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Champagnie. Nice ball movement by Washington. Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Sarr. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
From deep, James. LeBron James making it look easy from deep. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The 76ers leading by 11, so on the floor for Washington. They've got Sarr. Davis is out there with Trae Young. And it's Champagnie in at the 2. Brown, good.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
Now Young. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jalen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Philadelphia's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Pass to Embiid, to the middle. Rebound, Washington. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Champagnie. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. A 12-point game. James, the pass to Brown. LeBron outside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Davis. The kick out to Young. Shoots from 12. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And they double up Davis. Lets it go from deep. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Sarr's got it back down to single digits for the Wizards. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, James. For Davis. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 8 points.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Washington with the ball. They trail by 11. Pass to Davis. Jacks up a three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Maxey. Wizards trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And here are the 76ers now. Outside, Maxey. Back to LeBron. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Free throw good, LeBron. Both good from the line that time. And so Young will bring it up for the Wizards. 11-point game. Over to the left wing. And that one's good. Maxey's got 29 in the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Young against Maxey. Young passes to Champagnie. Here's Sarr, guarded by Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. That shot is off. The 76ers leading by 13. LeBron outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Sarr. And he banks in the layup. Sarr's got 9 points here in the second half.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
76ers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Embiid slashing inside. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Champagnie. Screen by Young. Champagnie passes to Sarr. Young. It's hauled in by Brown. Philadelphia leading by 11. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Sarr. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sarr's got 19 points.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Back to Maxey. Here's the three. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Simons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. George is checked in for the Wizards. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Maxey kicks to LeBron. Back to Maxey. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Maxey's got 31 points.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And here's Young. He's got 9. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Pass to Champagnie. Just 3 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And Davis can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 10. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey looking it over. The 3. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Young. Here's Champagnie. Left side, Davis. Nails the wide open jump shot. 18 points for Davis.
Boy, liking the shot selection by Davis there. I mean, just really smart basketball. Take what the defense gives you.
Embiid with the screen on Davis. No one near James as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. James has got 7 now in this quarter. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Champagnie. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Davis. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 11. Over Young. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
That signature pull-up, not many do it like James does.
Young pass to Sarr. Young against Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Maxey. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Arlo's checked in, and it's Dean Wade in for LeBron. And a switcher also for Washington. Riley's checked in for Sarr. And so Young nails them both. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Wizards making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Simons. Maxey on the wing. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Davis. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Driving in, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Here's Wade. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Maxey. Here's Barlow. Second shot opportunity. Yep, that one goes. Barlow's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. Maxey against Johnson. And he drives in. Misses from close range. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Wade, a screen on George. Here's Maxey. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 14. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Davis. Davis owning the inside.
When he's at his best, Davis is in attack mode, getting to that rim and playing with power down low.
It's stolen by Davis. Here is Riley. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Here's Davis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
So it's the Wizards now. They trail by 14. And Davis now top of the key. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The 76ers making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, and the Wizards making a change here. And both free throws good for Davis. 54 seconds left in the third. Philadelphia leading by 12. Fires top of the key. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Washington has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound by the 76ers. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for the Wizards. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Wade kicks to Simons. Wade sets the pick for Simons. Rebound by the Wizards. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Coulibaly with it. Here's Davis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Wizards trail by 12. They've got Junior. Also, Anthony Simons out there. Wade out there with Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Ayton's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Now here's Junior. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Young. For the 3. Barlow grabs the rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
They get a hand on it. Goes back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he makes the first. Edwards, he's checked in for Dean Wade. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 14-point game. George sets a screen for Young. Drops in the tray.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Embiid with the screen on Young. Here's Junior. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Pass to Riley. Fires from deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now, here's Junior. Defended by Young. Embiid against George. And they double up Embiid. Rocket 2. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Embiid. And it's 6 points for Junior.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Young outside. Pass to George. Young sets a screen for George. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Wizards making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Now here's Embiid. That one drops for him. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And, you know, the evolution of Embiid continues. At 7 feet tall, he can look over defenders and make great passes, and he's got a nice feel for passing the ball.
Here's Young. From outside the arc, he gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Embiid with a screen on Young. Young with the steal. Down low. The steal. Pass to Simons. Wade at the elbow. To the paint. Outside, Simons. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now, here's Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. The tricky little pass fake there, working well. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. The 76ers leading by 15. Now, here's Junior. Embiid with the screen on Young. And Young comes over to help. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer, Simons. Rebound, Washington.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Riley. And that one is good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Embiid over Young. Yes, that goes in.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Young outside. Here is Riley for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Simons surveying the D. It's good from long range. 9 points for Junior.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Wizards trail by 18. Now Young. Pass to Riley. No good with the layup. And Simons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Now here's Embiid. He's defended by Coulibaly. Simons from outside. It doesn't go for him. Washington's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And that one's good, Ayton.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Now, here's Junior. Pass to Simons. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound
from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia.
Timeout.
Ronnie's checked in for Dean Wade. And Maxey subbed in for Junior. And then for Washington, Sarr's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Anthony Davis in for Coulibaly. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyrese Maxey.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Outside, James. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That'll be his second foul of the game. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick, and what good work there to get in the way of it.
The 76ers leading by 16. Young against Maxey. James outside. Sinks the triple. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Outside, Davis. Back to Young. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Philadelphia moving the ball around. James. Davis with some nice D. Wizards trailed by 19. Pass to Champagnie. Right side, Davis. Plays it up off the glass. 26 points for Anthony Davis.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Now here's Embiid. Offline with his 3. Sarr, the pass to Young. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. Outside, Maxey. Pass to LeBron. Now Brown, defended by Young. Embiid in the corner. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And so Young will bring it up for Washington. Outside, Davis. There's the drive. Over James. It's hauled in by LeBron. The 76ers leading by 20. Embiid the screen. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Song. And Brown over to help. Young outside. It's Davis on the wing. Shoots over James. The Wizards with another miss.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantees.
Comes up empty down low. Wizards trail by 20. Here's Davis, and the layup falls. That's 28 points for Davis.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Philadelphia's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Embiid finds James. And they double up LeBron. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Here's Junior. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Embiid. Pass to Junior. It's hauled in by George. Now the Wizards with it. They trail by 16. Johnson against Wade. George with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Junior kicks to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.